welcome to the Electric Glory webcast. Today I am going to share from one of my favorite books, the Song of Solomon, and I am going to talk about the preeminence of Christ and the uniqueness of Christ. Often in the Christian life, we get distracted by other doctrines and other things come along and they take away from what is the most important and what is the basis of our faith, which is the cross. For a long time, I was around teaching that made the supernatural and miracles more important than Jesus. And because of that, the gospel actually started becoming boring to me. I grew up with it and I heard it so many times, it became boring to listen to. But now I see that Jesus is the most important, that we can never get away from his cross. We can never come to the end of being thankful for what he's done. And I would like to share about that today. This message is called Christ Alone. In Song of Solomon 2, verse 3, it says, "As the apple tree among the trees of the wood, so is my beloved among the sons. I sat down under his shadow with great delight, and his fruit was sweet to my taste." Many people will ask the question, what makes Christianity different? Why is it different from any other religion? And the truth is it's different because we are not trying to attain union with God through our own works, and we're not trying to get close to God through our own works and our goodness. We are accepting the work of Christ that brought us into union with God through himself. And Jesus is the only one who gives us rest. We're not striving to be in union with him. We're not working towards it. And he is the one who gives us nourishment to our souls and our spirits. It says in Matthew 11, verses 28 and 29, "Come to me, all you who toil and are burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and you shall find rest for your souls." It's only in Jesus that we can find rest and stop working for union with God that we could never attain through our own abilities and actions. But often, as I said earlier, distractions come. Other winds of doctrine come in the way, and we forget, and we can lose sight of Jesus and lose gratitude for what he's done. So in Song of Solomon chapter 3, 1-4, it says, "By night on my bed, I sought him whom my soul loves. I sought him, but I found him not. I will rise now and go about the city, in the streets, and in the broad ways I will seek him whom my soul loves. I sought him, but I found him not. The watchmen that go about the city found me, to whom I said, Have you seen him whom my soul loves? It was but a little that I passed from them, but I found him whom my soul loves. I held him, and I would not let him go, until I brought him into my mother's house, and into the chamber of her that conceived me." Now that I understand the grace of God, now that I fully and truly understand and receive the forgiveness of Jesus, I never want to let that go. I will never let the grace of God go. So we see that the beloved, the bride, lost sight of him. She lost sight of the bridegroom and who he was. And when she found him, she would never let him go. Now let's jump to chapter 8, verse 5. "Who is this that comes up from the wilderness, leaning upon her beloved? I raised you up under the apple tree. There your mother brought you forth. There she brought you forth that bore you." And you see, the beloved comes out of the wilderness, that place of striving, and always seeing herself as dark, always looking at herself through a worldly lens, instead of seeing herself through the finished work of Christ. And she's come to lean and rest on Jesus. And where did she go to? Under the apple tree. Where did she start? She started resting under the apple tree, where she was shaded and where she could receive nourishment. She came back to the beginning of our faith, and that's where we need to come always, to the beginning. It's the basics, it never grows old, and the beauty is never lost of the cross and the sacrifice that Jesus, the bridegroom, the beloved, made for us, and the price he paid so that we could be in union with him. Anyways, I love you guys. I will see you soon. Come back next time. Bye!